Jennette McCurdy has gotten honest about being a child star on Nickelodeon, and the experience wasn't always positive. Over the years, the California native has appeared on her fair share of shows at the network. She rose to stardom playing Sam Puckett on iCarly from 2007 to 2012. After the show ended, McCurdy continued to explore Sam's story in the spin-off series Sam and Cat. The series focused on a crossover between Sam and Victoria's cat Valentine, who was played by Ariana Grande. During her time at Nickelodeon, the former actress also made small appearances in Zoey 101, True Jackson, The P, Fred, the movie, Big Time Rush, and Victorious. In 2014, Sam and Cat was put on a production hiatus in April 2014 amid rumors of conflict between McCurdy and the network. Nickelodeon later confirmed that the show would not be returning for a second season. McCurdy, for her part, moved on to play the leading role of Wiley in the short-lived Netflix series Between. After its cancellation, McCurdy announced that she had no plans to continue acting. Since her departure from the industry, McCurdy has discussed how her tumultuous relationship with her mother, Deborah McCurdy, influenced her acting career. Following her mom's death in 2013, Jennette chose to move on from acting to explore other opportunities. In August 2022, Jennette detailed her difficult past as an actress in her memoir, "I'm Glad My Mom Died. My whole childhood and adolescence were very exploited," she told the New York Times at the time. "It still gives my nervous system a reaction to say it. There were cases where people had the best intentions and maybe didn't know what they were doing. And also cases where they knew exactly what they were doing." Scroll down for Jennette's most candid comments about her Nickelodeon journey, taking a stand. After skipping the Kids' Choice Awards in 2014, Jennette took to social media to address her absence. "A lot of you guys are asking why I didn't attend the CAs. I wish I could explain everything as thoroughly as I would like to, but unfortunately a simpler explanation is all I can write," she tweeted amid rumors that Grande was being paid more than her. "I was put in an uncomfortable, compromising, unfair situation. Many of you have guessed what it is, and I had to look out for me. I believe in supporting fairness first." Full of regret. "I did the shows that I was on from like 13 to 21, and by 15, I was already embarrassed. My friends at 15 weren't like, 'Oh, cool, you're on this Nickelodeon show.' It was embarrassing," Jennette admitted during an episode of her Empty Inside podcast in March 2021. "I imagine there's a very different experience to be had with acting if you're proud of your roles." Different outlook. In March 2021, the child actress said she really resented her life during her time in Hollywood. "It's a difficult thing to say because the shows that I was on were so loved by so many people and so many kids," she explained on her podcast. "I hear constantly that, 'You made my childhood,' and I think it's great that they had that experience, but that just was not my experience." For Jennette, her experience on television was pointless and shallow because of the role she had. "It just was hellish, I think, is not too intense of a word," she added. Looking back, Jennette recalled being affected by the difference between her career trajectory compared to her Sam and Cat co-star. "We started the show and her explosion to Ariana Grande fame happened during our first 20 episodes," the Zoey 101 alum said on an episode of the Empty Inside podcast in June 2021. "She would have to miss work because she was pulled in all directions. She's got to do the radio shows, she's got to do Billboard Awards, the Grammys." She continued, "She's performing at the Grammys and I'm, like, acting on this show with a box because they decided for that week her character had to be trapped in a box so she can go perform at the Grammys.